All right, what's up, guys? Jackson Ape here today, and today we're going to talk about sleep. Sleep is extremely important for many beneficial reasons. I'm not going to get into all the scientific stuff, but I am going to give you some practical things that you can start implementing today to enhance your sleep quality. Sleep is extremely important, especially if you are trying to make health and fitness a priority in your life, and especially if you have longevity in mind. Sleep needs to be one of your top priorities. I tell everyone to get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep. The more sleep you can get, the better. Obviously, if you're sleeping for 12 plus hours at a time, like you're not there's no return on investment there. 7 to 9 hours is ideal, and I know that that is not ideal for a lot of people. And so, what I want to kind of focus on today is that even if you can get a quantity of sleep and sleep longer than 8 or 9 hours, or if you're a person who can really only get 5 to 6, maybe just under 7 hours. I'm going to teach you some ways to enhance the quality of your sleep so you can at least maximize the time that you are sleeping. These are things that I do and have implemented, especially with my wife, and she would vouch for anything that I say on this list because she does them all with me. She also utilizes a sleep mask. I don't use one of those. I couldn't get used to it, but I don't have a problem falling asleep. So if you're a person who does have some troubles falling asleep, I would highly suggest investing in a sleep mask. But some other things are taking a magnesium supplement. I want to say like magnesium threonate is what is like Dr. Andrew Huberman would prescribe, but I think that's a little bit more expensive. I've talked about on my YouTube page before the magnesium supplement that my wife and I use, and it works for us. Some other things are blackout curtains. I love the blackout curtains because it gets totally dark in our room. Using a fan. You want to sleep in a cooler environment. The lower the temperature you can get, the better. Obviously, don't go sleep outside when it's 32 degrees, but the cooler you can get your room, the better. If you have a ceiling fan, utilize that as well. Things like that also help me fall asleep, just providing that little white noise. The fans definitely, especially my favorite time is the late fall and obviously like early spring, and then the winter time when it gets really cold, and we keep our house in the low 60s in the winter, so it's super cold in the room at night, and man, I fall asleep and I sleep like a baby during that time. The summer's a little different. Our house gets a little hot, but we still utilize these techniques to make sure that we're maximizing our sleep. So some other things that I do, I've been stretching before bed for probably the last month or so, and I felt like that's helped just kind of ease into some relaxation right before bed, and that helps a lot. And then, like I said, I've been taking cold showers forever, and then I'm about to get back on the cold tub now that I can kind of utilize more range of motion with my injury. But my wife would also, vouch for that. If she doesn't take her little 30-second to a minute cold shower, she's not going to sleep that great. So she definitely noted that that helps her sleep as well. So I highly recommend that you guys get into some cold water some way, somehow, every single day, because that will definitely improve the quality of your sleep. And then the last thing that I feel like has also helped us is putting our electronics away from the bed. We both have our own dresser, so our phones sit on our dresser at night. It doesn't sit on our nightstands. And that's something that I also feel has helped both of us fall asleep and then be able to stay asleep most of the time. So these are just some quick techniques for you guys. You'll have everyone and their mother trying to tell you that sleep's important and then aren't practicing quality sleep habits themselves. So these are things that my wife and I do on a day-to-day basis. I take my sleep extremely serious because I know that sometimes I'm only going to get 6 to 7 or 8 hours of sleep, and I need to maximize the quality of my sleep every single time I'm going to bed. Obviously, we all have bad nights of sleep. It's unpreventable, but do what you can to maximize your sleep so that way you are recovering, you're getting replenished, and that way you can attack the day ahead. So don't neglect your sleep. I highly encourage all of you to implement at least 5 of these techniques that I listed, and then note back, see how your sleep is, a few weeks later, see how you're feeling the next day. Take note of it. So get out there today, enjoy the weekend, be great.